Healthy at Home with Bobbi Janzen.
Hi everyone, so glad you could make it today. I'm going to talk a little bit about some of the benefits of exercise. I don't know about you, but I sure like a good night's sleep. So exercise has been shown, physical activity in general, to help with getting a good night's rest. Who doesn't want that? Also, it helps us reduce stress or handle our stress better. So there's some great benefits to exercise. I struggled a bit on my journey into exercise because of not being able to see what people are doing. So I've learned to teach just a little bit different to describe where in the body you are feeling that exercise. So bear with me as I talk you through the exercises today. Find a nice open space. Grab your water bottle. If you got socks on, we're gonna wanna take those off unless you got running shoes on. We're gonna do a couple exercises that can be done seated, and I will let you know which ones they are. If your four-legged friends are running around, get them safely out of the way. Trust me, you will want to do that. I had a gassy dog the other day on the end of my mat. It was very unpleasant. You're gonna wanna avoid that. And we will see you after the break.
Healthy at Home with Bobbi Janzen. We'll be back after the break. Welcome back to Healthy at Home with Bobbi Janzen.
All right, we're gonna get ready to warm up. The very first exercise in our warm-up can be done seated. So if you're in a chair or want to take a seat, you can go ahead and do that. I'm going to teach this exercise from a standing position. So if you're going to do it sitting, just take out any reference to the knees and legs. So I'm standing nice and tall, legs are hip distance apart, belly button is in and up. So what that means is if I were to come poke you in the stomach, that little bit of bringing the belly in, firming the belly muscles, that's what we want. Your body is straight like a stack of Legos. Nod your chin just ever so slightly to keep your neck nice and long. Let your legs, your arms hang down by your sides. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna swing the arms up to the sky, fingertips pointing the sky, and then we're gonna swing them back down. So my arms right now are at my sides with my palms facing the outside of my thighs. Okay, so we'll start with the arms and then we'll add the knees. So bring your arms up past the shoulder height, all the way up to the sky, fingertips pointing to the sky, and swing them back down. And they can even come behind you a bit if you want. So now I'm gonna bend the knees just slightly and I'm gonna swing the arms all the way up to the sky, straighten the legs. And as the arms come down, bending the knees. And I'm gonna pick this movement up. Swing those arms, bring them down. Keep breathing, big breath in, exhale it down. Big breath in, exhale, swing those arms down. This should feel good. Inhale those arms up, exhale it down. We're gonna go for two more. Inhale all the way up, exhale it down. Last one, up and release. So I'm coming back to my standing neutral position. So even though I have vision loss, I have a massive fear of spiders. If somebody tells me they're there, it just gives me this squeamish feeling in my stomach. So I want you to imagine with me that we're going to squish a bug or a spider with our heel. So I'm standing nice and tall. Now, if you're going to do this seated, you will need mobility within the legs to be able to squish your spider. So my legs are hip distance apart. I'm setting up that body nice and tall with that stack of Legos or stack of blocks being nice and straight. Belly button in and up, and chin nodded just slightly. So I'm gonna take my right foot and step it in front of me, stepping on the ground with my heel, squishing a bug with my heel. So tapping the right foot forward, squishing the bug with your heel, your toes are pointed towards the sky. Bring that foot back. Left foot, squish the bug, bring it back up. Right foot, squish your bug, bring it back up. So it's just going straight in front of me, the heel touching the floor. Left foot, step it back. So you can stay at that speed or you can pick it up, and I'm gonna add almost like a little hop to it, and I'm squishing, multiple spiders, yuck. So you can do it as a single step or more of a jog or hop. Your arms, just let them hang by your sides or whatever feels good here. 2 and 1, good job. So this gets your blood moving just a little bit. We go into something called knee bends. This is done from a standing position, legs are hip distance apart. I want you to imagine that you're thinking about sitting down, but change your mind really quick. So my arms are at my sides. I'm gonna bring my arms straight up out of the shoulder, joint so they're straight out in front of me, and now I'm going to turn my arms so my palms are facing the floor. Okay, so they're straight out in front, fingertips reaching straight forward. Now I'm going to bend at the knees, keeping my body nice and straight. Bend slightly at the knees and come back up. So it's just like a little dip. It's almost like, I think of a curtsy in a sense. And up, take it down and up, down and up, bending the knees, down, up, down, up. You might hear my knees pop and crack. And up, down and up. We're gonna do one more of these. Down and up. Good job. You can release your arms, shake them out a bit, give them a little bit of a wiggle. And we are going to move on to our exercise portion. Now, this is going to focus on, we're gonna have a lot of bending of the knees today, but the first exercise is going to focus on the major muscles of the legs, as well as your butt muscles and your core. Now, if you have any balance issues, you can have a chair in front of you, which you can put your hand on the back of the chair, or you can stay with just a stationary squat, and I can talk you through that as well. So I am going to keep in mind this straight posture. We're going to step our left leg straight out to the left, so you're making a nice wide stance. And as you do this, try and bring your hips a little closer to that left leg. So just doing a little bit of a body shift towards the left leg. Instead of being centered, your hips are slightly towards that left leg. Now, usually what happens is we start sticking our butt out. So make sure your Legos, your body, your posture is all in one line, nod that chin slightly, and that belly button is in and up like I've poked you in the stomach. Now for your arms, you can place them, your hands on your hips, put your arms straight out in front of you, or put your palms together and place them near your heart, whatever feels good here. So I'm going to bend my left knee and go into that. I'm gonna almost sit in a chair position. So I'm shifting slightly to the left, bending the left knee, bringing my bum back and down like I'm gonna sit on a chair that's behind the left side of my left leg. Your chest is tall, nod your chin slightly and come back up, and we're gonna step it back into center. So this is a side lunge. So we're gonna go step the right to the right, bend the right knee, shift your hips towards the right, do your check, head to toe, belly is tight, your Legos are in line, and you're gonna bring your bum back towards that right leg, so your bum is straight back like you're gonna sit back in a chair behind your right leg, and come back up to standing, step it back in. We'll go to the left side, stepping it out, shift the hips slightly towards the left, bring your bum back like you're gonna sit in a chair slightly behind you. Now you can check your knee alignment here. I'm gonna just pause and talk you through it. And I put my hand on my thigh and run it down my shin, over my knee and down my shin. If your knee is really overshooting your shin, you need to bring that knee back. So shift your weight slightly back towards your left heel. I'm on my left side here, and that will make that alignment better. Come back up, step it back in, right side, step it out. Shift your weight to the right, drop your bum back like you're almost gonna sit. Keep that chest tall, up, stand it back to center, left leg. We're gonna do one more each side. Stepping it, hinging at that hip, so bringing your bum back like you're gonna sit in that chair almost. Come back up, back to center, and right leg. Shift your weight, bring your hips back like you're almost gonna sit, and that chair is directly behind that right butt cheek. And up and back to center. So that is your moving standing side lunge. We're gonna take a little breather here, just a second, and we're gonna go into a second set of this, and then we're gonna move down to the floor. All right, so if you wanna do this stationary, I said I would talk you through it. You're gonna step that left leg to the side, and you're gonna shift the weight to the left, bring your bum back to that chair behind you, watch that knee alignment, and then you would simply come back to the center without moving your legs. So you're still in that wide stance, and you would shift to the right without the step in the middle, okay? And that might take some of the movement out and make you feel a little more stable. So I'm back to center, I'm gonna step to the right. Here we go, bringing that bum back, woo, and back to center, left. So I'm kicking it up a little bit here. Watch, and back to center, that your chest stays up. I noticed I was a little bit forward. Right leg is to the side, bring that bum back, almost sit down on your imaginary chair, back to center. One more each side. To the left, dropping it back, center, to the right. Drop your bum back, and come on back up. Nice work, grab a drink if you need it. And what I want you to do is move slowly down onto all fours. So I'm coming down onto my mat, nice and slow. My knees, I'm in a tabletop position. So that means I'm kneeling on the floor with my knees directly underneath my hips, my hands are palms flat on the floor, fingers spread slightly. My wrists are directly beneath the shoulders. So this is gonna work on your balance as well as your core muscles, which is your belly, your abdominal, and all the way around to the back. Now, you're gonna do opposite arm and opposite leg, otherwise we tip over if we do the same side. So take your left leg, extend it straight out back behind you. My toes are just gently pointed, so it's coming straight out of the hip. That's my left leg. Now I'm gonna lift. If you're feeling wobbly, stay here. Otherwise, I'm gonna lift my right arm and reach it straight out of the shoulder joint, fingers reaching forward. That arm is nice and long. Keep your head in line with your spine. Now bring that back to center. We're gonna switch. I'm gonna go left arm, right leg. Straight behind me, my left arm is straight out in front of me. Those fingertips are pointing forward. Neck is long, in line with the spine. Bring it back. Switch sides. Right arm, left leg, and reach. This actually feels quite good. It's a bit of a stretch too. Bring it back in. Switch sides and reach. Bring it back in. Switch and reach. Bring it back in. Good job. Take a second to reset. Notice if you have to make any changes by doing just the legs or just the arms. Here we go again. Right arm, left leg, reach and in. Left arm, right leg, reach and back in. Right arm, left leg, reach it out and back in. Give me one more. Left arm, right leg, reach nice and long and back in. I hope you could feel that in your belly. We're gonna slowly make our way on to our back. So this is isometric, meaning it's actually not moving, knee press. Okay, so coming all the way down onto our backs. I'm just gonna scooch a little bit to get comfortable. So my legs are bent, my feet are flat on the floor to start. What I want you to do is usually, you can take your hands and feel underneath your low back. If there's quite a space there, imagine that space melting down in towards the mat. Imagine your back relaxing, okay? Even though we're laying down, I also want you to bring your belly button in and up. So if I dropped a soccer ball on your belly, that tensing, I want that slight firmness in the belly. Now your hands, just keep them at your sides for now. I'll talk you through that. So we're gonna lift our legs to a 90-degree angle. So picking your feet up off the floor, keeping those knees bent, your legs are at a 90-degree angle, hip distance apart. Now here comes the hands. Take your hands, place your palms on your thighs. Now, watch, that belly hasn't come and gone. Relax. Keep your neck long. Nod your chin to your chest like you're holding a big juicy orange. Keep that neck long. Now I want you to push your hands into your legs. There's no movement here. And your legs into your hands at the same time. So it's opposing forces. Push, 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 push. Breathe. I can feel this in my belly. I hope you can too. And relax. My feet are gonna come down to the floor. Arms are relaxed. Often we hold our breath in these moves, so please make sure you're breathing. I'm taking those legs back up, feet off the floor, legs to 90. Belly is firm, palms are on the thighs. Relax your shoulders down your back so they're out of your ears. And push your hands into your legs and your legs into your hands. So opposing forces, this is all lower belly. Breathe. 2 and 1, good job. Oh, I can feel that. We're gonna go for another set. Okay, so if your low back is feeling this, what is happening is your belly, your abdominal muscles are not engaged. You've started to, they've gotten tired. You've let it go. So I want you to think of that. I'd rather you put your feet down and reset if that's the case. So bend your legs. You're at a 90-degree angle. Belly is nice and firm, shoulders are relaxed down the back, neck is long. Hold that big juicy orange, palms flat on the legs, and push into your thighs and push your thighs into your hands, opposing forces. Push, 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 push. And release, feet flat on the floor. While we're down here, we're gonna head into a crunch because you just worked the lower part of your belly, your abdominal muscles. We're gonna work the upper part, so feet flat on the floor, knees are bent, your legs are hip distance apart. Now I'm going to take my hands, put my hands behind my head. Palms are against my skull. Thumbs are underneath the bony ridge of my head called your occipital bone. My elbows are bent, so they're open like a butterfly. Now, when this happened, my abs just totally let go. So I'm going to reset those belly button muscles, belly button in and up, nice and firm. Now I'm going to lift my shoulders up off my mat or off the floor using your stomach muscle. So chin goes towards your chest, big juicy Christmas orange, because those are my favorite. Now imagine using your tummy muscles and lifting your shoulder blades up off the mat. That's as far as you come, and lower back down. So take a big breath in, shoulder blades up off the mat. Don't use your neck, use your tummy. Exhale back down. And crunch it up. Lift those shoulder blades up so you're curling with those upper belly muscles, and lower back down. And crunch it up. And back down. And up. And back down. And you've got one more for good measure. Come up, so it's just a partial lift, and back down. Good job, you guys. So you've worked some of the major muscles of the legs as well as muscles of the core. So grab a drink and you can join us for the cool down. See you in a minute.
Healthy at Home with Bobbi Janzen. We'll be back after the break. Welcome back to Healthy at Home with Bobbi Janzen.
All right, everyone, we're going to cool down, which is one of my favorite parts of the exercise routine. It allows our body to recover, our heart rate to come back to its regular state, and it just feels good to stretch out. So I'm going to do our entire cool down from a standing position. So I'm standing on my mat, or you can stand on your floor with your feet hip distance apart, that nice straight posture that we talked about in the exercise in the warm-up. So I want you to be like that stack of Legos or blocks, because in Jenga, if you've ever played Jenga, I've played it with my kids, if a block is out of whack, everything kind of starts to topple, and we don't want you to topple. So in our warm-up, we did heel digs. This is a stretch that is similar, but we're adding the stretching element. So my legs are hip distance apart. You can let your arms, for now, rest at your sides or have your hands on your hips. I'm going to step forward and step on my spider that's in front of me with my right foot. So my right foot steps forward, and so my heel is squishing that spider. Now I'm going to bend my left knee just slightly, and I'm going to start to bend forward at the hips. Just a slight bend. I'm going to place my hands on my right thigh. So that's the one that's squishing the spider, the leg that's squishing the spider, and I'm going to bring my bum back and down. I'm thinking about sitting. I'm not sitting, but I'm thinking about it. Now you're going to feel the stretch in the back of your right leg and possibly in your left butt cheek, so your gluteus maximus. So you're going to hold that stretch, and now we're going to come up and we're going to switch sides. I'm stepping my left foot forward, squishing my spider, bending the right knee slightly, bringing my hips back, hinging at the waist. Now think of your back being nice and long and your neck being long. So often we're looking up, so you're going to bring your chin down slightly. So your gaze is focused towards the floor or downwards. I always imagine something fabulous in front of me that I'm taking a look at. So not a spider. So we're stretching, bring those hips back and down a little more if you want a little more stretch. Your hands are going to go on top of that left thigh now. You never want to place your hands on top of a joint, so not on top of the hip, not on top of the knee, not on top of the ankle. We always want it on a fleshy part. And back up. Good job. So I want you to stand nice and tall again. This next one can be done anywhere, and it can be done sitting. So I want you to take your arms straight up out of the shoulder joints in front of you. So you're reaching straight out from your shoulders, straight in front. So your palms are facing each other. So what I want you to do is basically give yourself a giant hug. Your right arm comes across to your left shoulder, and if it doesn't reach, that's okay. Left arm to right shoulder or the top of your arm, and I want you to just imagine arching that upper back so you're like a cat that's going to hiss. and getting a stretch through that back. So imagine your elbows drawing away from you towards the wall in front of you, the back arching, relax your neck. Take some deep breaths. Let's let that go. That feels good. Now, we're gonna mix it up. So we are very one-sided. If this confuses you, just go with what your body wants to do. So I had my right arm first. This time I'm gonna take my arms up, palms facing each other, straight at the shoulders. My left arm is gonna come across to the right shoulder, or the right forearm, or top of the arm. Left arm, or right arm comes towards the left shoulder, giving myself a hug here. So I'm reversing the cross of my arms to try and stay balanced. Keep those elbows up at a shoulder height, so you're like a cat hissing. Arch that upper back. Think of drawing those elbows towards the wall in front of you. Relax your head and neck. If you have trouble with that, just shake your head no from side to side. It lets all the tension fall away. Couple deep breaths here. Oh, that feels so good. Relax your arms, so let them fall down at your sides. So if we are going to a forward fold here, I'm going to do this from standing. This can also be done seated. So my forward fold, I never want to do if my heart rate's still up. So if your heart rate's still, if we're doing an exercise and your heart's beating fast, you want to keep your head above your heart level. That's always a good tip to remember. So I'm going to place my hands on my hips to start. I'm going to soften my knees so they have the tiniest bend. Okay, so they're not locked. My legs aren't super straight, but they're not bent. I'm gonna hinge at the hips and fold forward. Now, if you want, you can let your arms hang, let your head relax, and you guys can hang out here for a little bit. I'm gonna roll up slowly, but take your time. You guys are amazing. I hope you enjoyed those stretches, and we will see you next time.
Host, Bobbi Janzen. Video production, Honeycut Studios. Integrated Described Video Specialist, M. Williams. Content Development Specialist, Jim Crisco. Supervising Producer, Jennifer Johnson. Director, Production, Karen I. VP, Content Development and Programming, John Melville. President and CEO, David Arrington. Copyright 2022, AMI Accessible Media Inc.
An AMI original production.